Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Kibbers here on behalf of Eliza and myself with the February 2025 market update in winter from Arizona. Boy, is it a beautiful time of year to be here. Let's get started. Just to recap as we lean into what's happening in the real estate market in and around Maricopa County, our state, and our nation. Please remember the four forces shaping our housing market: government, economy, technology, societal shifts. We're post election, still a lot of things happening that manipulate and have influence on our market. Just keep those in the back of your mind if you're going to buy and sell real estate. As we look into Phoenix, Arizona itself, it's still among one of the fastest growing companies. Home prices are holding steady. The people in coming to Phoenix still feel it's a top 10 market to watch. And please know Gen Z uh, targets this as a high growth area in our market. There's been big influence from Sandra Watson's team at the Arizona Commerce Authority, and I had the privilege to be in her audience last Friday. Just just overwhelmed with the massive amount of good news coming out of the Commerce Authority over the decades. But interesting to note here that in the year 2011, they determined success, and they felt that success of a mega project was something that brought $500 million dollars to our state's economy and or 1,000 new jobs. And in 2011, they had one. In 2014, they had three. Today, they have 50 that are considered mega projects. And they've already bought 130,000 new jobs to our state since they began. And currently, they're working on between 480, 500 total projects, both bigger and smaller and mega. And please know that their average win rate, success rate, is 40%. So huge growth is still coming our way. Another example in and around TGen, where both Eliza and I are big fans, they've now deemed that area called the Phoenix Bioscience Center, the PBC. And this is an illustration of all the influences in that corridor, but with the primary being our three state colleges: the University of Arizona, Tucson, ASU, and NAU out of Flag. A new piece that's coming just adjacent, contiguous to the PBC is going to be called CAMI. And they are going to work at the molecular aspect and the immunological research aspect of Phoenix. And this too is going to be huge innovation, not just for our state, but have national influence in our future economy and world. Finally, just some quick wins. Nestle has added another plant, a $650 million plant to Glendale. ESPN, again, the Open is this week. Uh, Perfect weather for the Open. But ESPN is going to allow golf betting for the first time on a golf tournament. On the north side of Buckeye, due west of Surprise, is a town originally considered to be Douglas Ranch, now called Terravias. It's going to be built by the Howard Hughes Corporations. For those who have knowledge around the Houston marketplace, the northwest quadrant of Houston is the Woodlands, or Vegas. If you know Northwest Vegas, that's called Summerlin. That's a whole community. Terravias is going to be another one of those full-blown communities in 50 years. It's going to be on out by the White Tanks. One of the first things they're doing as they bring this 50-year project to our economy is starting with a water treatment plant. Success to them. I just want to give a quick illustration. The green arrow, the T represents that community due west of Surprise, north of Buckeye on the west side. Getting into the numbers briefly, we had some big change. So total actives in Maricopa County, 17,254, under contract 5,790, sold 3,749. That's closing in January. And please know, a lot of those homes would have gone under contract in the month of December, closing in January. Interest rates are on the creep upward. They're running right around 7%, give or take. Absorption rate did change into the 19% rate, below 20, and we are now tipping over 5 months of total inventory in our marketplace. But that's also some seasonality, because there's some things happening here. Here we're showing our absorption rate and our month of supply in a visual form. The blue line on the far right, that tip up from January or December to January, that spike up to the highest amount of month supply we've had in a long time, now peaking over 5 months. When we look at what's under contract for the month of January, go to the far right at 5,400 ish, 5,500, and just draw a straight line. You're going to catch January this year, last year, and the previous year. And those numbers are essentially the same. No real change in our market in terms of production. However, we've had big change with those influences in our market with interest rates and elections and things like that. So there's been a steady oar in the water in our local market. Big change here. New listings, the most new listings we've had in over 2 years hit the market in January of this year. Over 11,017 new listings hit the market. That's the far right of that graph. And what does that look like? Well, this is everything in Maricopa County and Pinal County combined. And if you look at new listings over 10,000, 10,400, that's 100% increase from what we did last month. We've been running in the 5,000 range. And when you sterilize all those homes across those two counties, median sale price 455, average sales price 626, new median list price 490 on the creep up, and average list price 755. Those are all true statements if you hung an umbrella all over Maricopa County and Pinal County combined. But let's do a quick example of drilling in and seeing what's really happened in a more local market. If we look at Maricopa County versus Pinal County, we had new listings at 9,044. That's up 113%, not 107. While in Pinal County, new listings 1,356. That's up 76%. And then please look at the difference in dollars average sale price. Average sale price 662 versus 399. That's a big swing, ladies and gentlemen, about $180,000. So pulling forward, let's drill even deeper into our markets. Here, let's go to Paradise Valley. New listings in Paradise Valley, 89. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that is up 150% from where it was just last month. So we talk about the load of luxury. We've got the Barrett-Jackson happening this week. We just had a great success with the Barrett-Jackson just happened. The Phoenix Open's happening now, and spring training's around the corner. Winter visitors, all that area, we're in a booming time of year in our economy. Also, please know that, ladies and gentlemen, if there was a percent of people that are buying, it is the more affluent buyer buying with cash. Cash purchases are up to around 34% of the total transactions, but they have an unfair share in the more luxury-based market. So when we're looking at these two graphs, Paradise Valley on the left, Scottsdale on the right, just wanted you to see average sale price at 3.8 versus 1.3, and new list price 5.7 million versus 1.6. Now, about 98+% of Paradise Valley is single family homes, where there's a lot of townhomes and condos by comparison in Scottsdale. So let's drill even deeper into Scottsdale. Scottsdale single family homes, average sale price $1.7 million, new list price $2.1 million. And please know that they're up 190% in total number of new listings compared to last month. They loaded the market coming into this particular time of year. Bravo, Scottsdale, and the surrounding communities of Cave Creek, Carefree, Rio Verde. All those are, if you want to be on the market, now is the time. To the right graph, we're looking at new condos and townhomes. Now, they're up 100% from where they were last month at 419 new listings, but their average sales price, $686, and new list price, $724. Ladies and gentlemen, that's far more expensive than even a Metro Phoenix single-family home, depending. So we'd like to drill deeper into those numbers. Last couple slides, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for staying with me. We've done the same thing here in Phoenix. Phoenix is up 172% of new listings at 2,074 compared to last month. Their average sales price, $577, new list price, $712. But also in Phoenix, there is a couple key areas, the 016, which is the primary Biltmore corridor, and 018 is the Arcadia corridor. And ladies and gentlemen, those markets, 176% increase in the Biltmore and 300% more new listings in Arcadia in the month of January compared to December. Bravo, bravo. This is a time to be in that market. So our average sale price in the Biltmore, $942, with an average new list price at $916. The Arcadia proper is at $1,600,000 and a new list price at 2.4. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our quick summary. If Eliza and I can help you further, it'd be our privilege. We love the opportunity to serve you. Have a great rest of the winter and make an impact.